All right, Coach. Looking toward next week, looking toward this week first, and then the weeks after that. What do you see are going to be the keys to success that we can pull out a playbook just to win?
Okay, against Lewis County, again they run a kind of a hybrid wing tee, and then they run a power eye offense. It's real similar to what we used to run. I think they stagger the fullback and the wing back a little bit, and they also run a spread. And we just have to be able to adjust our defense to cover and really not overplay the run, because they get you biting in to try to stop that physical running game, and then are really good on the play action. So we got to be disciplined. I know it's just repetitive. You have to be disciplined on defense. Play your position and don't get caught out of position. Just do your job. And we have to keep making, that was the thing that I thought we did really well this week, was a lot better open field tackling. And we worked on drills after drill, and I thought we tackled better in the open field. We were making contact by getting our shoulder on the right side, getting our shoulder where it needs to be, and our head across, so we can not let people spin out of tackles. And I felt like we made plays on the ball. We didn't make plays on the ball defensively against Fleming County. The ball was in the air, and we didn't make a play on it. And our defensive back stepped up, made plays. Joe Snedeker played really well at linebacker. He had 4 tips, and we had 3 interceptions. I think 2 or 3 off of those tips. So have to keep that effort up and do our job this week. And it's going to be a battle either way. Even if we do what we need to do, we got to hope they make a few mistakes along the way and we capitalize. And from an offensive standpoint, we just have to play a ball control game. We've got to keep the ball away from them, definitely, and get a running game going. And when the opportunity arises to throw the football, we had some balls dropped last week. That was probably one thing we really need to work on. We dropped, I think, 4 balls last week that should have been caught, and one of those was a tip that was an interception late into the half, and it could have blown the game out early open if we score on the drive. And other than that, things will take care of themselves if we do those things well.
All right. Garen, I noticed that WLX 18 last week named you as one of the top performers in the state for second week football. How does that make you feel? And is that going to be a little fire going into this week's game?
Well, it's exciting. It's exciting. You work this hard. Get to your senior year, you want to make the best out of it. And I just go out there and try to perform. But this Friday, definitely, it's motivation. I try to find something to motivate me every Friday. And a lot of these guys help me do that. Look around in the locker room, and you grow up with most of these guys, you play with most of them. And it's motivation within itself. So,
Coach, how's it feel to have a player named one of the top performers in the state during the second week of football so far?
Oh, it's a great feeling, and I'm sure he's going to tell you, if you ask him, he couldn't have done that without everybody out there on the field blocking for him, because they blocked really well. And he made some great cuts, great reads, and couldn't happen to a better person here in Garrett, better young man, because we know, and he knows as well as I do, when he took that injury 2 years ago, we didn't know if he'd ever play again. And he's come back and just absolutely worked as hard as anybody could ever work. And he's one of the hardest working kids I've ever coached. So really proud of him. He's a leader. He does it with his actions, not words. And that's what you got to have. And I feel like we can have more of those guys. Maybe he can have it again before the year's over. And I feel like we can have receivers, quarterback, defensive players, whatever. But we got a lot of talent on this team. And, I'm really fortunate to be able to coach them.
I always say this. I always say this about Bafokeng Wildcats. There's a lot of talent. There's a lot of heart up there, too. I mean, they're a team together.
We play hard. They play hard. These guys.
They got a lot of heart out there. They play with a lot of heart. They play with a lot of intensity, and they're like a family out there. And I always see that with you guys. Griff, what do you see going into this game? What do you see is going to be key for you to actually? What do you think is going to happen in Lewis County? What do you think you need to do best in Lewis County game right now?
Just hold that line, just play good defense. Run over on offense, we should be fine. Be it.
With you, Garrett. Just to take Lewis County, just what do you think will be key to that W?
I feel like our speed is way superior. We can stretch to the sideline, just hit it quick. Their power, run. So with that speed, it should be on.
Okay. We're going to have to definitely block. I agree with. I don't think we have a super fast team, but I think we're pretty fast at all positions, and I think that's probably faster than we've been in the past. Even our big guys can move pretty well. So we know Coach Hughes and Coach Prater over there got a game plan coming in, and we're going to have to kind of adjust as we go, and we'll have to play good football coming out of W. I got a lot of family over in Lewis County, and I would really like to come out of this one with a victory. So.
All right. All right, gentlemen, I'll go ahead and thank you all for being on the show today. It's been an honor having especially you athletes, and thanks, Coach, for always being on.
We appreciate what you do for them.
Let's go ahead and thank our sponsors once again. We have St. Joseph Hospital in Mount Sterling and the Owensville Banking Company with 3 locations here in Bath County. Always welcome to serve you. Remember, you can always check out our games on kngnetwork.com on Saturday nights. They should be uploaded then and live on Friday nights. And on Thursdays, you can always check out this coach's show along with the coach's show for Fleming and Bath, and maybe more to come in the future. This is Philip Smith saying thank you and have a great day.